Hey y'all. How y'all doing today? It's Monday, a cold ass Monday, because the weather can't make up its mind what it wants to be. It was a warm Friday. It rained yesterday. It was warm Friday and Saturday. It rained yesterday, which was Sunday. Oh, who's deciding to bother me now? It rained yesterday and now it's cold as hell. So this is why I cannot seem to shake this cold because the weather can't decide what it wants to do. But nonetheless, how y'all doing today? I just came to bother y'all for a second while I'm waiting on my chicken enchiladas to finish cooking. I just put them in the oven, so I decided to come drop a couple videos right quick, like nothing real long, just gonna come and bother y'all's ear real quick on this Monday. So this video is going to be about, it's really a message to my young girls, my young ladies, coming from a woman who's already kind of been through the young stage of life and then just kind of watching it. I'm 32 years old. I have a 13-year-old daughter. So just seeing how young girls think and act at this moment and seeing the ramifications of it and kind of being I'm a young mom. Like I said, my daughter's 13. So all of her little friends, they always think I'm like the coolest mom. So they talk to me about a lot of things, and all the little boys always want to call and talk to me too. So I get to kind of see the younger perspective on things and talk to the younger kids and see both sides. And I just want the younger girls to know that I know in this day and age it's kind of glorified to be promiscuous and to be a thot and a hoe, or just kind of like, women's empowerment, even though it's not really what they call it, but it's kind of like a women's empowerment that if you like sex and you want to sleep with this guy, if you think he's hot and you want to sleep with him, that you can. And it's just being in touch with your femininity and, you know, doing what you want and being who you want to be. And that's all fine and dandy. And I can see on one hand the thought process behind it. But on the other hand, I also want younger women to realize that at the end of the day, these guys will go along with it. They will tell you everything that you want to hear. They will make you feel like it's okay until they get what they want, and then you're everything in the book, and nobody wants to be bothered with you. And then you've kind of ruined your reputation. And for what? Just because you thought it was cool, or you thought it was cute, or you thought that was what you wanted to do, because it really isn't. Most of the time, girls that say that they are doing, or I like sex, or I'm just doing it because I can do what I want, and it's not really that that's what they think. It's really that they're trying to search for love and attention and affection, and that's their way of getting it. And they think that that's going to work. And when it doesn't, the way of keeping from getting their feelings hurt or from showing that their feelings are hurt is to put this hard mask on that it didn't mean anything to me anyway. It was just sex where I wasn't worried about it anyway. And I think what really kind of triggered me to make this video is because I was just milling around the YouTube streets the other day, and or for over the weekend. Like, I don't really watch TV. So I was just kind of dibbling and dabbling around YouTube, and I kind of ran across the Chandler Alexis video where she was talking about the JKJ thing and the Kyle boy. And I don't really know a lot about those particular YouTubers. I know Chandler Alexis, and I really only know of her from Drama List. I'm just going to be honest. It just, whatever pops up as my recommendation about her, and it's normally drama. I don't watch any of her other videos. I really don't care for her on that level, but normally when I see anything about her, it's drama filled, and I happen to run across her video exposing Kyle or whatever, saying how whatever they had together and how he was an F-boy. And so I watched it, and in there she was talking about how she wasn't taking him serious and they were just friends and she didn't really like him. And in the same breath that she was saying she didn't really like him, she was saying how he stayed at her house for 3 nights and had a toothbrush and was laying in her bed and they were hanging together. And I'm like, but you didn't really like him? So why was he staying at your house for 3 nights and laying in your bed and you hanging together and he has a toothbrush at your house if you didn't really like him? Okay. It seemed like she did kind of like him, and he hurt her feelings in the way that she masked it was to say that she didn't like him. And then she was like, well, if I really was so in love with him, I hooked up with somebody the day after, and it's just because I like sex. No, most of the time when women hook up with somebody the very following day or really close in proximity to the time that they hook up with someone else, it's because they are, sorry, you don't know how it goes when I start recording, but yeah, most of the time it's because you, K Michelle said it best, I need another one to get over the other one. So it's not normally because you just don't care. It's because you don't want to think about that person and you don't want to sit around like some lovesick puppy. So if you talk to someone else, then you are not thinking about that person. You're not going to be sitting in your hurt and your heartbreak because you have somebody to pour those feelings into. So I don't really feel like that's what, like it was as empowering as she said it was. And that's what made me think about it. I'm like, so many of our young girls today really think that it's okay to sleep around and talk about how they hook up with all these different guys and it's okay, and they have a boyfriend 1 minute and they're all in love online, and then the next day they're broken up and they're with somebody else, and it's like, that's not cute. It's not cute at all, because guys really do not care. They will go along with it to get what they want, and then once they have gotten what they want, they will jump on the bandwagon of you're crazy and you're a whore and you're a thot. And as you can see in his video, he was saying the same, everything that all the other guys have said about her. She's crazy, she's clingy, she's insane, she's a thot. Like, but just a couple of months ago, she was the greatest thing ever to him. That's like, that is what's going to happen. And most young girls do not see it that way. And they just go out here and do and do and do and do and wear themselves out, and they don't realize it until it's too late. And I wish that more young girls would realize that your reputation means a lot. Once your reputation is messed up, you are messed up in a lot of circles, and you don't want to get a name for yourself before you've even had a chance to learn anything in life. You don't want to get a name for yourself, especially not if you plan on staying in the same area. Like, if you don't plan on moving out of the area that you live in, if you plan on staying in the same city or same town, you don't want to have a name for yourself, because it's going to be hard for you to find a long-term relationship in that city if you have a name of like a whore, or I'm sorry, a thot. I keep saying whore, but I know that's not what young kids say. So I'm trying to pick out the words that the younger generation says. But I just want my young women to realize that it's not cute to sleep with multiple guys. It's not cute to let everybody know what you're doing behind closed doors. Most men want a freak in the sheets, but a lady in the streets. Learn how to keep your mouth closed about what you do behind closed doors. Not everybody needs to know. Bedroom business is not everybody's business. I know all the songs talk about it nowadays. Every rap song and R&B song talks about all the escapades and making everything public, but it's not for everybody to know what you do behind closed doors. Yeah, we may talk about it with our friends, but it's not for your Facebook friends to know. It's not for your Instagram and your Snapchat people to know. Everybody does not need to know what you do behind closed doors. Some things need to be kept private. They don't need to see all your body parts online. Some things need to be kept private. If you're under the age of 18, you don't need to be sending little boys all your body part pictures because, for one, it's considered child pornography. Two, these little boys, when they get those pictures, they're going to show all their little friends and they're going to laugh and giggle about it, and that's not cute. You don't want to do that to yourself. And it's pointless. Give them something to think about and worry about. Don't give them all of everything up front. It's not cute. It's not. As ladies, as young girls, have some respect for yourself, have some respect for your body. Realize that your body is something that you can give to someone. It's something that once it's used up, is used. You can't get a new one. I mean, once you get a loose vagina, it's loose. I mean, you can go pay some surgery. You can pay some money to get some surgical tightening, but who wants to have to do that? Really? You don't want to have to go get it surgically tightened because you don't let it get ran through. Like, don't do that to yourself. And don't let, like, these boys have no respect. They don't. If you look online, most of, like, the young, like, if you see, like, on, like, porn sites, you'll see where, like, guys will be like, oh, this young hood rat girl let the whole crew smash. Like, they have absolutely no respect. They will smash and talk about you to everybody. Everybody will know that they smashed. They will talk about you like a dog. I know. I've witnessed it. I've heard it. I've listened plenty of times and had have talks with little boys telling them that that's not cute. If you're supposed to be a man, if you want to consider yourself a man, it's not attractive. It's not manly to walk around and talk about these little girls who put their trust in you to give themselves to you. And now, because you don't like her anymore, she's a hoe and she sucked your dick and all. That's not cute. Don't. I've had to have this talk with more than one little boy that was not my child and was not even talking about my child. We were just, like I said, most little kids that I know or teenage boys I know always think I'm like the coolest mom. So they always are like, man, I can talk to you about anything. So they tell me all this stuff and I'm like, that's not cute. I listen, but then I tell them it's not cute because I want them to feel like they can talk to me because in a lot of cases they need some kind of adult guidance. And if they don't feel like they can speak to their own parents, they need to be able to talk to some kind of adult who has a little bit of sense that's going to lead them in some kind of right direction. So I don't want to mess up those connections, but I do also want to let them know that that's not cute. It's not cute. But I also want to let my young ladies know, respect yourself, respect your body parts. Hold your head up and do what's best for you. You only have one body. Once you let everybody disrespect you, the respect is gone. You cannot earn the respect back. So have respect for yourself. At the end of the day, no sex is worth it. You cannot give your body for enough attention and love and affection. If he will not love you and give you the attention that you deserve for just being you, then he does not deserve to have your body. So young ladies, remember that. Hold your head up, keep your crown straight, and remember you are worth more than some little boy will give you at this day and age. Make sure that he's a man and that he will give you what you are worth. I love you.